You put down the phone. You've nowhere to go. Get back on the road. Yeah, it's over. Dotted line, the red stop sign. No room to go slow.
It's 5 degrees and I'm laying on top of a treehouse with my legs dangling off of the tree. But it's okay. I can see my breath. Today I wanted to talk about being bored and alone. This past month I haven't had school. I've taken the month off from school, and I thought that I would have lots of work to do because I had all of January off, so that means that I would have work to do, right? Well, the thing is, I substitute teach, and they only call you in if they really need you. And surprise, surprise, oh, there's deer. There's lots of deer right now. They're jumping. Surprise, surprise, they haven't needed me. So I have done nothing for this month of January. January is cold, it's bleak, it's dark at 5 p.m. and something about it is sort of melancholy. And for a while I really sat in that, and I sat in the dark and I sat in the sadness of January. But also it's bright in the morning if you wake up early to catch the sun, and the snow is pretty if it does snow, and the frost on my car is annoying to get off, but it's still pretty, and it means that Jack Frost kissed my window shield. This is just gonna be a rant, a ramble of my incoherent thoughts about being bored and lonely, because that has been my entire month of January, being bored and lonely. I hate being bored. I'm the most impatient person alive. When I want something, I want it now. And I just got a text. Oh, my cat wants to go outside even though it's negative 11 degrees right now. Okay, that sounds about right. I hate waiting for people to respond. I hate when people leave me on scene or delivered for not even a long time. I hate waiting for packages to arrive. I hate waiting in lines. I hate waiting. And even more than that, I hate being bored. I hate having nothing to do. I'm the type of person that wants to be doing things 24/7 all the time, whether that's going out and doing things with friends or cleaning and organizing or making art or doing school, doing homework. I have to be doing something. And maybe you feel that way too. What's the root to that? Guess what? Guess what I've learned? You don't want to be alone with yourself. Being bored means the noise of the world is turned off and the music in your mind is turned all the way up to max volume, and it's all you can hear. Why listen to our thoughts when we could be listening to music, when we could be scrolling TikTok, when we could be watching YouTube, when we could be listening to other people? Why be alone? What's the point of that? Like, why do I want to listen to my own thoughts? I don't. I think it stems from insecurity and pride, honestly. We feel insecure because if we start thinking too much about something, then it makes it real. And we don't want it to be real because we're prideful. We want this, fabricated idea in life to live. I don't know if that makes any sense. We don't want things to be real. And when we're bored and alone, things become real. If you want to be in a good relationship with anybody, okay, with a partner or with a best friend or with your parents or your family, you have to know how to be bored and you have to know how to be alone. Because if you can't be alone with your own thoughts and be able to process your emotions, how are you supposed to process someone else's emotions too? So what have I done to overcome this boredom? I have done a few things. First, I wake up when I want. Instead of waking up at the crack of dawn like I normally do, I've let myself sleep in. And when I don't sleep in, I let myself sit in bed with no music, no distractions. I just sit in the quiet of the morning and I listen to the birds and I open the window even though it's a little bit too cold and I feel the fresh air. So I sit for a while. Then I make myself coffee or a hot drink because I think that's important to start your day with something like that. I don't usually eat breakfast, so my hot drink is my breakfast instead. And I take my time with it. I don't gulp it down and go super fast just because I have somewhere to go. No, I take my time with it and I give myself extra time for that as well. I've started reading more, and I've started reading without listening to music at the same time. I've started to go back to like when I was a kid and when I would read a book for hours and hours on end. And I've started doing that again. I'll read for 3 hours straight, and it's hard to pay attention, but once you're in it, you're in it. So I recommend reading more. And another thing that I've done is I've promised myself that I would write in my journal every single day. And that's hard because when you're bored and you're waiting and you have nothing to do, what are you supposed to write about if you have nothing going on? Write about your thoughts, write about your goals, write about who you want to be, write about who you've been, write about where you want to be, write about all those things, write about people in your life, write poems, write random crap, write whatever you want. It doesn't have to be poetic. It doesn't have to be perfect. It can be messy. My writing is messy and I've drawn in it, and I literally put a caution sign from when my car got in an accident. The last thing I'll say about why being bored is good is that it allows you to be fully in the present. It allows you to recognize things that you wouldn't have recognized before if you were doing something. Yeah, being bored sucks, and being alone sucks. Being alone with your thoughts sucks, but it also is good. It's that simple. It's good because it allows you to be in the present and to focus on people and to focus on yourself. And honestly, that's some of the most important things ever, is just focusing on who you are in your mind and grappling and wrestling with the thoughts in your head that make you sick sometimes. But that's okay. That's what the point of being bored and waiting is. Anyways, this is a ramble and I'm getting cold and I should go inside. So thanks for listening.